Welcome to Bent TV. I'm Leanne Renfree, and joining me today is Sally Conning. Hi, Sally.
Hi, how are you?
How are you going?
I'm good.
That's good. Having a chat today because you're, I guess, a bit of an icon in the LGBTI community. Some of the work that you've been doing, not just recently, but over the years. And I just wanted to have a chat with you about, I guess, the rise of gender diversity that seems to be happening over the last few years, and what it means to be trans, and if that term is sort of applicable anymore. So I guess broad stuff, but also about what that means for you personally.
Personally, I don't know about this word icon, but I'll accept it today.
Yeah, go for it.
I guess I just go out and I talk to people, basically, about my life. The issue of being trans, I don't consider myself anything other than myself, Sally. When I do talks with groups, I always point to the door that I came in, explain to that, well, outside there, I was just Sally. In this room, talking to you, I'm Sally, who happens to be a trans person. The moment I leave, I'm just Sally again. Right,
so the trans part doesn't define
the trans part doesn't define me. All my legal documents say my name's Sally, so I don't think about it.
Yeah. Did you think there'd be a day where legal documents could be, I guess, showing that for you? Because it's only been fairly recent, hasn't it?
It's $212. You can change your name any time you wish.
Yeah.
It was I think it was $101.70 or something. It's a government figure.
I was going to say that'd be handy, something you'd have in cash on you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was $70 for this bit of it and $30 for that bit, and they charged you the $1 postage to send it back to you.
Of course they did. Was that meaningful though, to have that in an official document?
It was. I was heading towards retirement at a rapid rate.
Yeah, the years do scream past, don't they?
Too quickly. And I made a goal in December 2014 that I would retire and live as myself full time when in June this year. And I had a lot of people question my theory on that, even my psychiatrist. You sure you can do this, Sal? I said, I'm positive I'll do it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people over the last 2.5 years have got sick of me writing my countdowns on Facebook.
Well, I remember when I first met you and we talked about age, and you actually had two ages that you talked about.
Yeah, my out age and my earth age.
Yeah, yeah.
So out age I'm 65, no, earth age I am 65, out age I'm 7. So I've only been out 7 years and my 65.
Yeah, yeah, so in some ways, young in that regard, and probably 7 years, a lot's changed.
Heck of a lot's changed.
Yeah, what sort of stuff?
The first time I went out the front door, a scared little girl. Can't remember driving from Wonthaggi to Melbourne. Can remember pushing open the door of DT's, walking in, catching up with the people I was there to meet.
People that you knew, or?
No, I hadn't met any of them. It was all done, organised via email, and being questioned before I joined Seahorse Victoria. I still proudly wear my little seahorse.
Oh, beautiful.
It reminds me of where I started from.
Yeah. And Seahorse has been around a long time.
40 years.
Yeah, that's right.
That was one of my first big efforts of doing anything for the community, was organising the Seahorse 35th. So I'd been around a little bit, and all of a sudden I was thrown into, let's organise Seahorse's 35th birthday, you can do it, Sal.
And you did, obviously.
I did.
Yeah.
But the best part of it all was sending out emails as Sally and getting back, dear Sally's, and I think, oh, I was actually doing that in the chair. I go, whoa.
Yeah. Like, it's another confirmation, isn't it, to see something in writing, like government docs or people calling you by that name, I guess, and seeing, I guess it's completing the identity.
It completes it, definitely does.
So what was it like that first night at DT's, which is a pretty relaxed venue, but I guess when it's the first time for anything, doesn't matter how cool or relaxed an environment is, it's all the stuff that goes on inside.
I'm probably more nervous now sitting in front of the cameras, and I'm not nervous at all now. So the first night, I can remember shutting the front door from the outside and thinking that was pretty cool for the first time ever. Walked into DT's. The usual thing happens when you open the door of DT's, everyone has a quick look.
To see who it is, yeah.
See who's there.
Yeah.
Didn't worry. Found the girl I had to meet, chatted with her.
Yeah.
Found out about the etiquette of where you smoke and don't smoke in DT's. Sat down at a table, met a few girls, and all of a sudden there's this person I looked up to, it was Kay Sarah.
Oh, well, there you go.
About 10 foot
so,
tall
yeah, I was going
Kay.
to say, if you thought you were tall and, you know, out there.
Kay.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Pink hair in the works, and I'm thinking, what the hell have I got myself into?
So you hadn't been to any clubs, bars, anything in the past?
Never been out like that before in my life.
Yeah.
So Kay and I are good friends still. I've got friends from that night still.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the drive home.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't remember leaving the place.
Yeah.
And I didn't drink.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a whole different
It was just
emotional high, I guess.
The whole thing was just
Mix.
wow.
Yeah.
And from there, I decided I'm going back. And I went to Seahorse's private member meetings. Got totally tied up with Seahorse, Treasurer Secretary for 3 years.
Saw you coming.
Volley.
Someone will lose some work.
Yeah, another volley, they'll do it. Got to the point with DT's, I was furniture. Was going there 2-3 times a week, which is 100 and...
A lot of kilometres.
A lot of kilometres.
And you're working, presumably, at this stage?
I was working, yeah. Getting home at 3 in the morning, getting up at 6 and going to work.
Yeah.
Got to the point, I was high care, aged care at that time. And the clients got to the point to know that if it was a Thursday, I'd be very sleepy when I got to them because I was out.
Presumably you didn't tell them what you'd been up to?
Nope. No. And I also started working at a petrol station. They didn't know anything about it. And I didn't have orange nails, but I had my long nails through that time, and no one twigged, no one said much.
Yeah. Maybe they thought you were a guitarist.
I got asked that a lot. It was by the customers at the petrol station. Are you a guitarist? I said, you got long nails? I said, no, because that hand's just as long.
Yeah, because usually it's one hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flamenco or whatever.
The picking fingers.
Yeah.
Why are your nails long? I like them.
End of story?
End of story.
End of story. Well, I'm sure there's more to your story, but we're going to leave it there for the moment. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you for being on Vent TV. I'm Leanne, and thanks to Sally.